So because I don't have a tripod, I'm going to use this little stand of banana nut muffins, textbooks, and cupcakes to be my tripod. Hi everyone, welcome to my first official vlog. My last vlog was just kind of a compilation of videos on my phone, so I decided to make an official sit down, talking at the camera vlog about my study abroad and Waseda and what's been going on recently. Today was my study abroad orientation, and I kind of just came back from that. And I kind of just wanted to speak about what the process is like, what the orientation was like, things that they covered, and things that maybe you'd want to know. I'm making this video because I kind of want to give a glimpse into what my study abroad process is like for anyone else who wants to know about it or they're going through it right now as well, and eventually document my time at Waseda and when I leave. So today was my study abroad orientation. I have a bunch of papers from that. It's kind of hard to look at like the viewfinder or look at the lens. I'll get used to that. But I have a lot of papers and I kind of want to just generally talk about my experience in 3 or 4 parts. So the first part's going to be what's it like applying to Waseda from a SUNY perspective, which is my school. And I'm going to list timestamps in the description and in the comments so that if you want to skip around, like you're not a SUNY student but you want to see something else, like waiting for acceptance, blah blah blah, I'll put timestamps down there so you can just kind of skip around the video to what you want to see. As you may notice, I'm not filming in my room right now. My roommate's doing her makeup and it's kind of loud in there, so I decided to come to the study room, but the study room's also kind of loud, so if you hear a lot of like banging or people screaming, it's just college. So my SUNY process was kind of easy, honestly. I just had to get some papers, run around the campus a little bit, and get some stuff signed and fill out a few documents. It wasn't that hard, but the real hard part is waiting for a response from Waseda because I've submitted my things and I haven't heard back yet. I submitted all my information by February and it is now April, beginning of May, and I still haven't heard anything back from Waseda. Apparently this is super normal, so don't be alarmed if you don't get a response for months at a time, because in my school at least, they're notorious for not replying until way later. So general information about things we should know or required to have. We need a passport. I already have one, so that's fine. And you need to apply for a visa, which is what my study abroad orientation just talked about today. And I kind of knew I had to get a visa, but I thought the school would kind of handle that, but it turns out they don't, and it's kind of an independent thing. My current status at Waseda is that I am recommended by my university to go there, but I do not have the official certificate saying you are a student, which is difficult because I can't really apply for any kind of housing where I am at the moment at my current school because I'm kind of registered at this point as an exchange student to be going to another university. So it's a little tough because technically I can still get denied, but I won't. That's kind of the feeling that's going on. Like, I have not been accepted yet, but I probably won't be denied. It's kind of a question mark that's been hovering in the air. My current status is that I'm in, but I'm not in until Waseda officially hands me the certificate of enrollment. I mean, they won't hand it to me, they'll be mailing it to me, but until they mail me the certificate of enrollment, I'm not a student yet. So some more general information about the study abroad program. I am going for an academic year, so I'm going for fall 2017 into spring 2018. But their semesters are a little different. So I start in September and I end around August, which is really different from the American college experience because we kind of start in late August and end in May. So when I say spring 2018, it's kind of more summer 2018. So as for today, I went to a study abroad orientation, which is required by my university for everyone to go to, no matter what country you're going to. And then you have your own private seminar for, you know, whatever country you're specifically going to. So Italy had one, Germany had one, and Japan had one as well. So I gotta say that I didn't really pay amazing attention during the general meeting because it was 3.5 hours long. and basically it was pretty boring all around. The specific information sessions about Japan were really interesting, but I can't say they were particularly helpful because I kind of knew all the information that they were giving me already, because once you start applying, you go back and forth with your advisor and you ask a lot of questions, and this was kind of more a general overview of everything you need to know, some of which you may know already, some of which you may not. So I ended up knowing pretty much everything that was discussed today, which was in this. We got this little pamphlet thing. And it was basically talking about housing, it was talking about health insurance, getting a cell phone, etc. But these are all things you can figure out on your own, things you have a bunch of time to be figuring out before you get accepted, especially if you're applying to Waseda, because they won't answer you for forever. But jokes aside, things like cell phones, things like, getting gifts to bring a homestay family, these are all things you kind of think about anyway, as you're waiting to hear from your school, as you're preparing to go overseas. So it was just a general information session. The most important thing I learned today from my orientation was about visas. And like I said before, I thought that the school kind of gave me a visa and I didn't really have to go get it on my own, but today I found out that's not the case. So I got this information packet about getting a visa and what exactly I have to do, what I require, but kind of the fine print, I could say, is that I already need a certificate from the university I'm going to, saying I'm accepted, I'm going here. And at this point, Waseda hasn't given me anything. So it's kind of difficult, and my advisor told me that there's going to be a big crunch time where I'm waiting for my certificate and I have to get the visa, and it's going to be a big time constraint because I have to go to the consulate that's in New York City and I have to physically go there. I can mail it in too, but physically going there is a good route as well. And she was advising me that it's going to be a bit of a time constraint for that in particular, but everybody gets it done, so don't stress out about it. I'm not going to stress out about it, or maybe I will, but I guess I'll also document that. But all in all, about the visa, I'm just going to put it out of my mind until way later when I actually have the notice in my hand saying, you are in. My plans for the future at Waseda are to live in my own apartment. I specifically want to live in the Ito building, which I'll talk more about if I actually, when I actually get in and start talking about where I'm going to live, make plans for a flight, etc. But I want to live in the Ito building, and I want to take the Japanese language intensive program. And within that program, I heard from a friend that there are levels, kind of going from 1 to 8. And my friend took 300 with me, and he told me that he got placed in level 3 because of a placement test that he took when he first arrived. And when he went to the level 3 class, that actually was too low for him. So he got bumped up to the next one. And so while I was originally really nervous about, like, are they going to place me in the wrong class? Am I going to do bad on this placement test? Because he got to move through the ranks so quickly, and really was accommodated, if he felt like it was too easy or too hard, I think that the placement test is going to be a good jumping point, and that if I actually get to the class and I'm not really feeling it, it's too easy or too hard, I can just change it from there. He also let me know what textbook Waseda uses, and I'll be linking that in the description so that anyone else that wants to study from it can study from it. But this is the textbook that he said he used in level 3. I'm not sure if it's the same one for level 4, but I'm assuming it is, so I'm going to spend my summer vacation studying that book so that when I get there I can kind of hop a little further up the ranks. So that's kind of basically it. I'm still working on making vlogs. I'm still working on being comfortable looking at the camera instead of the little viewfinder, which is up there, and the camera's down here. But yeah, hopefully my next vlog will be in my room. Study room is pretty noisy, I gotta say. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I can come out with another video soon, hopefully with an update about my application. That'd be great, but yeah, thanks for watching. There's a bird over there.